Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Callie, and today we're going to be talking about how to focus on losing weight. By the end of this video, you will have a foolproof method that you could use over and over again to lose those pounds and keep it off. For your best relationship, mindset, and lifestyle advices, subscribe to my channel and also hit the notification button and be sure to be notified of a new video every Wednesday. My client has used this formula and method and now wearing the ideal dress that she had in her wardrobe for so long and now being able to wear that for the very first time is amazing, and now you could have that method too. So let's get right into it. And tip number one is about having stress control, because stress can happen anywhere and anytime, especially at a work setting, right? So what you want to do is being able to control your stress, because it's so easy to just grab that tub of yogurt, that packet of chips and that tub of ice cream and just sit there and eat while you're still doing work, while you're feeling upset. This is what we call emotional eating, right? So we need to make sure we have a way or a method to actually control everything. And, so you stop doing those activities and habits and actually move towards what you actually want to do, right? So what I tend to do during this situation is I tend to walk away from the situation. I tend to, disconnect or change my task. So I will walk away, I will take a deep breath, and breathe out, shake it out, right? And just change my focus, change my task. And if I have to go back and, negotiate or talk about something, then I'll make sure in a better, state of mind so I can make sure that I decrease the stress. And the fact is, even when you're stressed, you're trying to fix a conversation or trying to, focus on work, your mind's not quite there because you're already stressed. The best outcome is for you to decrease the level of your stress and actually, having that being your optimal, thinking pattern and, problem solving, because you're not dealing it while your hormones are running around crazy, while you're feeling, your adrenaline's running and, all that kind of stuff actually increases the chance for you eating more and lack the stress control and actually causing you to increase the weight because the way that you were eating and dealing with the situation. And tip number two is about prepping for your craving. Knowing that you're going to be craving, knowing that, you're going to like snacking, knowing that, you're going to head out for lunch at a fast food store. Prep yourself for those events, right? If you're going to snack, make sure you have a tub of nuts like cashews or almonds or pistachios, whichever one you like, right next to you. So when you snack, almonds and nuts actually have low GI, so basically it lasts you longer, right? So even if you have a handful of that, it's okay, right? Have some dips next to you, have food that are actually okay or better for you to eat during a snacking stage rather than chips, right? And also lunch, prep yourself a nice lunch. It doesn't have to be salad, it doesn't have to be something boring, it's just something that it's healthier, more natural, more whole food, the better it is for you, especially if you're trying to lose weight. And having that all around you, it doesn't deviate you of wanting to do something else. Make sure it's nice as well. Like even if you have a bit of dark chocolate, next to you, knowing that, okay, cool, I need a bit of a craving and I want a bit of chocolate. You still got chocolate in your drawer and it's dark chocolate, right? So you don't go out and buy the ones that are full of sugar, and different types that actually bring in more craving because you want more of it. And tip number 3, prepping yourself and actually finding better options, right? Do your research. There's actually a lot of other options out there for you to eat with a similar food. For example, just looking at the juice bottle, making sure you're turning around, comparing the juices that you're looking at, right? And you start to realize, they're both juices, similar price, but one's better than the other, right? One has all these sugar, preservatives, additives, and one actually is more natural juice and whole juices in there. and it's made fresh, right? And they're probably pretty much the same price. So whatever food that you feel like you want to eat, there's always an alternative. Always when I try to go out, when I eat, instead of have a fried chicken or the preservative types of food, I actually go for Mexican, right? You have guacamole, you have corn flour tortillas and tacos. Those, if you're out there having to eat a restaurant, there's always a better option that's really tasty and better for you as well, right? With less of those sweeteners and less of those ingredients in there that actually move you forward to where you want to go. So comment below that you feel like some of the points I mentioned that you could actually implement today, right? And comment below. And the reason why I asked you to comment is to be aware that, I need to do this, and there's this 1 point or 2 points that you like that you can start implementing today. So move you forward to the position or the health that you're actually wanting for a very long time. And acknowledging that by typing it down and comment below, you're acknowledging that, yes, I'm going to do this. And tip number 4. Tip number 4 is actually really important, and this is about sleep. Sleep, sleep, sleep. And the reason I say sleep is because we actually need 7 to 8 hours sleep to really let your body regenerate, to heal. And when we sleep, it's not just sleeping. There's so many things happening in our body, right? Letting our body rest, regenerate our hormones, letting our body decrease the stress in our body and let it be in a mood and regenerate ourselves. So when you sleep, you actually get less stress, reduces inflammation, reduces your cortisols and adrenaline running. It reduces your hormones behaving erratically. There's so many benefits of having enough sleep. And especially when you're trying to lose weight, actually helps you. Sleep actually helps you lose weight. I know, right? So actually get in the sleep. Get in, 7 to 8 hours and let your body regenerate. Because sleep actually regenerates your leptins and hormones in your body that helps with your appetite. So get those sleeps in. Tip number 5. Tip number 5 is keep moving. Keep moving. If you're sitting at your desk all the time, can you find a way where you can actually stand? A standing desk, for a period of time, because standing actually burns energy as well. Can you have like a Fitbit to track your steps? Can you actually walk to the station and catch a train instead of driving, or park further and walk a bit further, walk a bit longer? Finding ways to actually keep moving, keep that energy moving, and actually good for you as well, for your mood, for your energy. And that's why they said emotion, moving that energy. And when you stop the emotion happening in there and your stress hormones, it actually helps you move everything around and actually keeps you more active and wanting to be more active because you're moving around, right? And keeping track of how you're going to eat, your eating habits, keeping track of what's the food that you're eating and what's really happening in your life, and how do you actually want to lose weight, and actually focus on it, because that's what you want to do. So everything that I mentioned above, is having enough sleep, making sure you have your snacks next to you for cravings, decreasing your stress, moving. These are all the things that you can help you get to the weight goal or the ideal fitness that you want and that you are after. And you got to stay focused. And I know some people said they tried so many methods. I know I tried that, it hasn't worked. And the thing is, there's so many methods out there. You just need to keep trying and keep going for ones that really work with you and align with you. However, if you feel like there's something more to it, if you feel like you've been trying to lose weight and it's that feeling that you get inside that you just can't shake it off, and you're really not wanting to lose weight, or you consciously want to but internally you feel like you don't want to, then there's probably more to it, right? So I have this 5-page guide below in my description below that you can download absolutely for free, and it's about searching and having and guiding you through inner happiness, allowing you to find inner happiness from the inside out, so you can actually have joy with everything that you do, even losing weight, the way that you live, and actually start to actually walking towards the path and be on the path that you really want to go. So check that out in the description below, and check out all my other videos that I have for you about mindset and about relationships as well, so you can move forward. And stay tuned, because next week I'm going to have another new video for you. How to write a journal, right? And having everything that you have stuck in there, boom, out on a piece of paper, in a book, and just let it all go. So stay tuned with me for next week. And if you like this video, hit the like button, share it with your friends, and do hit the bell, and keep staying tuned with me, because I'll have more goodies for you next week. Until then, bye for now.